Hey guys, welcome back to Maison Malli. I'm Malli, and today we're going to be comparing some of Nespresso's newest and oldest pods. I'm talking the new Inizio and Il Caffe. Let's see if these two pods really are the same or are they completely different. But of course, before we hop into the video, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Show your girl some love. You guys can always find me over on Instagram at Maison Malli. I would love to connect with you there. We do a lot of daily coffee recipes, and so if that's something you're interested in, you can find me right here. Let's get to tasting if these pods truly are the same. Alrighty guys, so here I am. I've got all of my pods. This is going to be quite the video because we're going to be trying 4 different pods, or presumably 2 of the same capsules. Let's start out with Il Caffe. So that's going to be this guy. So Il Caffe originally launched last holiday season as a limited edition capsule. This is what it looked like. It was a really beautiful pod, very holiday festive. And then of course it went away and everybody was truly upset because it was super delish. I myself, I've only tried this one about once or twice. I bought the sleeve right before it went away and never quite indulged in it. But I am excited to compare it between the new Il Caffe and the old one and see if they truly are the same. So, of course, this new pod, I'll show you guys what it looks like. So let's just pop this on open. One of the differences off the bat with this pod is the packaging. So it's not as pretty as it was last year. There we go. I'll show it to you guys. So the new pod, it's kind of like this dark green pod, kind of even looks a little bit like Stormio actually, which I kind of get because Stormio is really intense and this pod is supposed to be really intense. But according to Nespresso, they are exactly the same. So today we're going to taste test them. We're going to brew them both. We're going to add milk to them and we're going to see what we think. But of course, before we get into the video, here is a little bit about what Nespresso has to say about Il Caffe. So of course, as you may know, Il Caffe, it is a 1.35 ounce pod, so it is a single espresso shot. It has an intensity of 11, so pretty robust, pretty intense. Nespresso says, Il Caffe takes you right to the heart of the classic Italian coffee experience. We land that punchy combination of smooth, velvety taste and roasty cereal aromas by blending Vietnamese and Indonesian washed Robusta with a little Colombian. So quite the blend. I agree with that. What I remember about this pod is even though it's as intense as Dio Voluto, it is very smooth and I truly like that about it. So we're gonna stop talking. We're just gonna go ahead and brew these up and see what we think. Alrighty guys, so let's go ahead and brew our 2 capsules. I'm gonna start with old Il Caffe. So this is what we're looking like. Alrighty, so old Il Caffe is finished brewing. I'm gonna go ahead and set it to the side. And now we're gonna brew new Il Caffe. The aromas on this, guys, really nice. I feel like the aroma of Il Caffe alone will wake you up. While we are at it, we're gonna foam a little bit of milk so that we can add it once we're done. That should be enough for both, I think. A little bit more. Okay guys, so I've got both of our capsules brewed up and ready to go. This is going to be the old Il Café, and then this is the new Il Café. I will say that while I was brewing it, I already noticed one difference, and it was the smell. So I felt as though the older one, this one, was a little bit more robust, just had a stronger aroma to it, and I didn't quite get that with the new one. However, now that I'm smelling it again, no, I would say that my first assessment was correct. The older one definitely has a little bit more of a stronger smell to it. So let's go ahead and taste it. Hopefully they taste the same. Here goes. This is such a good pod. Just like I remembered it to be. Although it's really dark and really intense, it's really, really smooth, so goes down really easily. Let's try the new one. Kind of the same as far as the smoothness is concerned. So both of them are very smooth. I'm gonna taste one more time. Guys, these pods are not the same. They're not the same. So yes, they're both still very smooth, but the old Il Café has more of a bite to it. So it's definitely a little bit more on the bitter side. This one is smooth and it almost tastes, I don't want to say it tastes like water, but it tastes as though it has more water in it, even though it doesn't, right? Because it's the same amount. So old Il Café, definitely a little bit more darker, a little bit more robust. New Il Café, still smooth, but not as intense. I'm gonna try it one more time. Yeah, you get that kick at the end. No kick at the end. So I definitely think that they're different. Let's add some milk to it and see what we think. So this is our old Il Café. I'm gonna add it to my cup. And I'm gonna add some milk. See, I've got some oat milk. Let's see what we think. That's a good cup of coffee. I love Il Café for how smooth it is. Although it's really intense, it's a very kind of like relaxing pod because of the smoothness. Yeah, Il Café is definitely delish just with milk. Like, it's one of those pods you don't even have to add a sweetener to, a syrup, and it's gonna be delish. I like that. I like it a lot. Alrighty, next up, I've got new Il Café. We're gonna go ahead and add that. And we're gonna add our oat milk. Let's see. Again, just as smooth. They didn't lose the smoothness, but definitely loses the intensity. So now I feel almost like I'm just kind of drinking milk. It doesn't really have a punch or a kick to it. Let's compare them again. So we've got old and new. I think with the milk added, it gets a little bit more similar but they're definitely different, guys. They're not the same. I think if you've never tried the old Il Café and you're trying the new one, you're going to be just fine. You're going to love the smoothness of it. But you're definitely not going to get the intensity as the original one. So I'm kind of happy I still have a few capsules to savor. And for this taste test, I'm definitely going to say that Old Il Café is the winner. Alrighty, friends, so next pod on the chopping block is going to be these guys. Now, as you guys know, XOXO, I think that's the way you say it. This pod has been around for quite some time now. However, Nespresso just discontinued it. It was originally a 7.7 ounce pod. I don't think I've ever tried this one, to be honest, just because it's an intensity of 4 and I wasn't quite interested in that. But let's hear what Nespresso has to say about it. So like I said, it's 7.7 ounce. It says, why we love it. XOXO shines into your morning with the warming strength of a safari sunrise. Both delicate and wild florals dance through this Vertuo coffee's toasted cereal note. The aromas of its Kenyan and Ethiopian Arabics will stay with you all day. So this one is said to be floral with cereal notes, right? Now, the new version to it, so what I've been told from my friends at the Nespresso store is that it's the same pod. The only difference is that they took it from a 7.7 ounce to a Gran Lungo. So now it is a 5.7 ounce, right? Or 5.07 ounce. Let's see if it's any different. Here it says, why we love it, Inizio is the helping hand easing you into every day. The velvety smooth body of this Ethiopian and Kenyan Arabic blend comes with a warmth and strength from its rich toasted cereal note with wild florals that give you that laid back Sunday feeling. Ah, okay. So again, it kind of said the same thing. It said start to your day, cereal note, floral, Sunday feels. I might like this one for Sunday, again, because it's a 4 intensity. I really like to drink Solelio, that's the yellow capsule on Sundays, just because it's not really intense. It's just kind of calm. And it's looking like this is going to be the same. But in any event, I'm going to go ahead and brew both of these and see if they actually taste the same, even though they are different capsule sizes. Before we get into that though, let's see what these guys look like. So XOXO, let's pop it open. It's a beautiful orange thing, right? 7.7 ounces. And then with Inizio, it looks exactly the same, except it now looks like a Gran Lungo. So again, another beautiful orange thing. So yes, guys, these are the same, but yet so different. Let's go ahead and brew them up and see what we think. Are they truly the same? Time will tell. Alrighty, so we've brewed Inizio. Now we're gonna brew XOXO. Alrighty, there goes XOXO, and we already have our milk frothing, so let's get to tasting. Here we go. So I've got both pods. We've got XOXO and Inizio. Inizio, of course, you can see it's in my, this is hot, my Gran Lungo cup, so it's smaller, right? And then XOXO is in my 7.7 ounce. So let's give these a smell test. For some reason, I think that Inizio has a stronger smell, but it could also mean because it is a 5.7 ounce, so it's less water. But then again, it's less coffee in there, so let's just go ahead and taste them. I like this. It's very light. Of course, it's an intensity of 4, so very smooth, not a robust kick to it or anything like that. A little bit of a sour aftertaste. Let's try Inizio. Yeah, guys, I would actually say I think that they taste exactly the same. So they're both really smooth, low intensity, no afterbite or anything like that. And they both have a very distinctive kind of sour aftertaste to them. So that may, of course, it says floral, but I'm getting more fruity sour. Yeah, they pretty much taste exactly the same. Let's add some milk and see what we think. Alrighty, so I've got some of my Silk extra creamy milk here. We're gonna add some, see what we think, right? Oh, it's very nice. This is a good Sunday afternoon cup. No intensity at all, no bite, no kick. I like it, very smooth. You can taste the milk. You definitely also lose the sour with the milk. So I'm still trying to see if I get floral from it. It did say floral, right? Hold on. Yeah, wild florals. So wild florals could also mean sour. But I definitely think that it loses the sourness, and I like it that the milk kind of shines through with this one. It's very creamy. Let's try Inizio, the Gran Lungo, and see if it's the same with milk. Okay. Hot, hot. Hey. I feel as though with Inizio, the 5.07 ounce, the sour wild aftertaste kind of remains. Let's see. They look the same, right, as far as color. I've added the same amount of milk. No sour. Definite sour. So I think that they're quite comparable. As I said before, milk, it's so hot. As I said before, milk, they both taste exactly the same. I do think with some milk added, this one remains a little bit the same and this one changes. But I like them both. Not much of a difference to write home about. I think for this taste test, we've got a winner, and it's Inizio. So I do like it that it has that wild taste that still remains even when you add milk to it. So I think it was a great upgrade for Nespresso. And I think you guys will enjoy this more as a 5.07 ounce Gran Lungo. Whew, glad that is over. I gotta tell you guys, it is a hot day here in Southern California, and we just tried 4 coffees. So I don't know, I might go make an iced coffee so that I can cool down, but I also feel like I've had a lot of coffee for today because I'm talking this fast. So I don't know what we're gonna do. But in any event, as always, guys, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. It's always a pleasure to have you here. Go ahead and drop it in the comments down below. Let me know. Have you tried any of these spots? Do you guys think that they're the same? Do you think that they're different? I would love to know your thoughts. In addition to that, don't forget to go join my Instagram family. I'd really love to see you guys there, and I'd really like your support on that platform as well. So if you aren't subscribed to Instagram, there's a link down below. Click it and go subscribe. As always, guys, thank you for stopping by Maison Malli, and I'll see you guys next time.